Welcome to the May 2022 CEV News video summary. This is what you will find in this month's edition. In Gdansk, the EV capital 2022, the city continues to support Ukrainian refugees with volunteering. There will be a webinar on June 7th looking at the role of municipalities in supporting crisis volunteering. There's less than 1 month to go to apply to be the European Volunteering Capital 2024. In April, the CEV director has visited the Refugee Reception Centre in Košice, the EV capital 2019, and has had a meeting with the mayor from Strovolos, the EV capital candidate from 2021. From Barcelona, EV capital 2014, there's a new article about onboarding new volunteers. And in CEV opportunities for participation, register now for the in-ear webinars. Please also save the date for the CEV Autumn Volunteering Congress in Gdansk in October. CEV welcomes 2 new team members to the Secretariat in Brussels. The Blueprint for European Volunteering 2030 is now available in Croatian. And the video has been subtitled in Spanish and Catalan. The Opval Partners meeting took place online in April, and there was the Service Learning Community and Practice event online as part of the Sluzit project. You can still contribute to the quality standards for volunteering in prisons for the Volpris survey, and nominations are still open for the Ekivol Award for Excellence in Youth Volunteering. The CEV newsletter and outputs are now available, and the new project Stop Loneliness, Start Volunteering has kicked off with the first partners meeting online in April. The V4V survey is available, looking at mapping volunteering in sport-related organisations across Europe. And the final recommendations from civil society for the Conference on the Future of Europe have been presented. The CEV director has been participating in the Conference on the Future of Europe plenaries in Strasbourg and online. And CEV has received a delegation from Tirana, the European Youth Capital 2022, at the office in Brussels. CEV has also been participating in a Belgian event looking at the European Solidarity Corps programme. And the CEV director has met the new director from Volunteering Hungary. She also had a meeting with the team at the Pan-Cypriot Volunteering Coordinative Council. She gave a presentation in the Let's Talk Volunteering webinar, and CEV staff have been involved in employee volunteering days. You can still endorse 2025 to be the European Year of Volunteers. And in CEV members news, D Collective in Croatia is looking for 2 long-term European Solidarity Corps volunteers. There is an interview with CEV board member Victor Kiros. The Francophone Belgian member has created a series of frequently asked questions for Belgian citizens hosting Ukrainian refugees. And Slovenska Philanthropia has marked its 30-year anniversary. Volunteering Hungary have been contributing to enabling volunteers helping refugees who arrive in Hungary. And the CEV director has met volunteers from the Scouts supporting Ukrainian refugees on the border. The ESC is calling for more inclusion of civil society organisations at free trade agreement negotiating tables. And Europe Day was celebrated in Brussels and across Europe. The European Solidarity Corps has been addressed during the EP Cult meeting in May. And there is news from Salto about how projects affected by the war in Ukraine can be continued. New newsletters are available. There is a call for trainers. And there will be a new event, Europe Talks Solidarity. There are new Tosca trainings available. And a physical networking event will take place in Timișoara in Romania in September, looking at solidarity issues. And another event will take place in Vienna, looking at new volunteering fields and solidarity. The European Citizens Initiative Day will take place this year on the 2nd of June. The finalists for the European Youth Capital 2025 have been announced. And there is a new Inclusive Volunteering for Global Equality report. This year's LLP campaign will focus on investment in education and training. And the President of the Conference of NGOs of the Council of Europe has published a statement on the war in Ukraine. There is a joint letter from SDG Watch Europe, and information about how UN volunteers are continuing to support refugees from Ukraine. The World Democracy Forum 2022 will take place this year in November in Strasbourg. We hope you enjoyed reading, watching and listening to this month's CEV News.